is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. He talked to me about the importance of this young running back. Just a freshman, he has continued to showcase his talent. They gave him an opportunity early in the season, and they have been rewarded. He continues to shine and be very productive at the line of scrimmage. I'm going to keep you posted on how he plays here in the first quarter. They're feeding him early and often. He's in the script. Can he keep the momentum going? We'll find out. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are. Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Williams. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Williams will pass. Dances away to buy time. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled there by the defense. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Making side adjustments here. Lined up in the gun. Williams on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Going to run it. It's Owens. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it to the right side. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
In the gun, third down, Reed. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocked.
Turning it on! Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Huskies!
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you've got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job. Scrambling around, buying time, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it, running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides to the back. And the defense drags him down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find a soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Morrow. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes. And I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Reed. Oh, they're after him. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Now here's Reed. And this is going to be incomplete on third. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throwing, Williams. Fires quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Reed to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama, big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route 80 yards and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch in this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop.
Swings it out to the flat. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baker.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed pulls it in. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Edwards. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Throwing Reed. Working on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you...
Makes a grab and room to run. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
This offense has converted twice on third down on this drive. A third time would put him in the end zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on fourth down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Williams to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Washington. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
Williams looking for a man. Safe completion on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Might be changing the route. Williams. Here comes the heat. Trying to get away. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Washington! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Reed, under fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to pass, it's Reed. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive game, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Could be an alley. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Williams. Pressure coming. At the 35, he's open. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Here's a give to Washington. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams will pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Hauls it in. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Washington right back to the line. On the ground, it's Washington. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Across the 15. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And this is why defensively, man, you want to keep your guy in the pocket. Like, once he starts to scramble, all the rules change, and now everybody's got to kind of adjust, and the running back just works towards the sidelines. As he starts to roll to the right, he creates a little bit.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Washington! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Reed. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Got him downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Running the read option left to start the drive. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 10 team, the Arizona Wildcats. And it's Cincinnati able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And with that W, they get back above 500, 3-2 now on the season. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Pac-12 Conference.
Here's Reed to throw. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Reed. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their heads start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he won't make it to the marker. Stonewalled for the second straight play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Still on it. Caught, and he's got room. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Throwing, Williams. Here's a heat. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on 2nd and short.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He wants to change this route. Williams looking for a man. Makes the catch. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Here's Williams to throw. Bringing the heat. Trying to make something happen. Sails one into the middle. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go, ready. Rock. Go.
It's Williams again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him and make a nice tackle.
Quarterback making checks. Fourth down, Williams. Escapes the pressure going right. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Throwing Reed. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Morrow. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll keep it on the ground, and he'll be brought down. the midst of this purple rain on third down. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Using the quick game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Wide receiver going in motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Reed. Quickly to the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Time winding down in the quarters. They come to the line. On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Finds the tight end. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Reed. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. And after that stop by the defense, a productive drive here, a couple of first downs, maybe a score, and they could put this thing away. Here's a give to Washington.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
He slides down, and he's got enough to convert to 2nd and short.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Play action with Williams. Fires left. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Reed. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Reed. Finds his man in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
On the gun, on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Finds a tight end. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Gets it to the back. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
This deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back's got it. Touchdown, Aggies. Into the end zone for 6. After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. A run for the quarterback. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Here we go. Ready.
Offense changing the play. Williams. He's got an open man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Level. Western. Where did he go?
Williams. Under fire. He's going to take off. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Here's a give to Washington.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Booster. Go.
Williams will pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Williams from the gun on third down. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense putting points on the board.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the fourth quarter, tie ball game, who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
And he added the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Williams. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Williams looking for a man. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Nice job by this defense finally getting him on the ground. He's had a huge day with his legs, so I understand. He wants to make plays. He's got over 100 rushing, but trying to get out, the continued pursuit, nice job getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Third down from the gun, Williams. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get them to third and long, obvious passing situations. Because they won second down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable third down. They win and probably force the punt here.
Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. Williams to throw for it on fourth. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the third time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to